The 21st century did not start on the 1st of January 2000. Despite all the millennium parties, the countdown to midnight, when the clock struck 12, it wasn't a new millennium, a new century, or even a new decade. Okay, I know I'm not the first person to point this out. That, because there was no year zero, a millennium lasts from the year 1 to the year 1000. So the following millennium doesn't start until the year 1001, or 2001. And yeah, I know for all intents and purposes, in the real world, no one cares. As far as society at large is concerned, the 21st century started in the year 2000. But it got me thinking. Like, I remember at the start of 2020, you had those smart asses being all like, it's not actually the start of a new decade yet, right? But if the decade is called the 2020s and it consists of 10 years that each start with 2020, it absolutely is the start of that new decade. Because named periods of time are entirely man-made, it's all arbitrary, I don't know what to tell you. Also, for some reason it used to annoy me when people would refer to centuries as hundreds. Like 1800s instead of the 19th century. I think I was just going through a phase of academic snobbery or something. You should be able to just look at the year, instinctively count forward by one and add century on the end. But obviously it's totally fine to say 1800s or 1500s or whatever, I do it all the time. Although, side note, it's kind of confusing how hundreds can also mean the first decade of a century. Like 1800s meaning the year 1800 to 1810. Or should that be 1809? Anyway, the point is that saying 1800s is, in a way, more correct than saying 19th century if you mean the period of 100 years from 1800 to 1899. I'm sorry, I'm fully aware that none of this actually matters to anyone. I just love it when something is technically correct. The best kind of correct. Follow for more.